And they fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Finally, one of the men turned to the man at the entrance and said, "Excuse me, have you seen our waitress?" Hey, welcome to the Padula Show. We are Consumable Nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, Skits Parodies Podcast, Podcoms, from episode 49 to 80 with Joel and Wayne and Andrew. It's just some great, great bits. Hey, good to be here today. But for me, I'm feeling great. But from what I understand, former President Bill Clinton was rushed to the hospital today. Man, it's sad. I guess the doctors had to remove a breast from his left hand. Hey, I like to keep you abreast of things that are happening on Instagram. So, my man, promo shorts, Mikey G. You need a theme song? Mikey G, promo shorts. Listen to him, FCC, free radio. And also, absolutely zero punk. My new friends. And this beautiful young lady I listened to the other day on Instagram. Could probably be on YouTube, wherever. I'll find out, get some more information. It's Pamela Parker. So check all that stuff out. And you know what I like to check out once in a while? I like to reflect, and I remember my grandfather, what he said. And I think you guys should write this down. Get a pen, pencil, whatever, magic marker, crayon, and write this down. Get some paper, whatever you need to get. My grandfather said, if we all like the same things, everybody will be after your grandmother. I remember when he said that. Yeah, I did. That was when they were taking him to the doctors. All right, in a white jacket. Yeah, tying his arms behind his back. Hey, whatever. He's a good guy, though. Good guy. I was being interviewed the other day. And during the course of the interview, he asked, as a young boy, was your mother very strict? I said, whoa, wait a minute, man. I go, my mother was never a young boy. Listen, writers are on strike. I don't care. Actors are on strike. I don't care. I'm just putting this stuff out there. I write this stuff. You know why? Because it makes me happy. Hey, and soon, your favorite part of the show will be coming up. Yes, your favorite part of the show will be coming up. Here's this guy. He decided he wanted to be a monk. Like me. Look at me. I look like a monk. And so he goes to the monastery, and he speaks with the head monk. I said, I'd love to be a monk. I need something in my life. Spiritual, maybe help others. And the head monk says, you know what? Yes, you're in. But let me warn you, there is a vow of silence. You can only speak 2 words every 10 years. And the guy goes, you know what? I'm doing it. I need this. I really, really need this. 10 years go by. He goes up to the monastery, walks right up to the head monk, and says, food cold. And, the head monk says, okay, dismissed. 10 years later, he goes back up to the monastery, walks right up to the head monk, and says, bed hard. And the head monk says, okay, you're dismissed. 10 years later, that's 30 years, he goes back to the monastery and goes up to the head monk and says, I quit. And the head monk says, you know what? I kind of figured you would. Ever since you got here, you've been bitching. Yeah, but hey, we're not going to be bitching because we got some great things you need to see on Instagram and TikTok. Padula Pie. Padula Pie. Great baking show. Pepperoni rolls, pizzas, breads, so on and so forth, right? Then you got Pamela Parker on Instagram, probably on YouTube as well. Great music. And I have to remind you about my friend Mikey G on promo shorts, FCC free radio. We got my man. Hey, you got my guys, absolutely zero punk. And if you're ever in Western Pennsylvania, you don't even have to be in Western Pennsylvania. Get online, check out Boxcar Cigars. And behind Boxcar Cigars is this Durrell Distillery, right? Durrell Distillery, great drinks, great everything. Everything's great. That's the attitude you should have every day. You wake up, you say, hey, thank you for another day. And you fight and you fight and you fight to take on the day. And hopefully you win at the end of the day. And guess what? Sometimes you're not going to win, but that's okay. As long as you have a positive attitude and you keep on laughing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Padula Show. We are consumable nonsense. Should I shave? Hey, where's Paulie? Christopher, Paulie. I gotta go.